is it gonna even give these big AAA titles a chance anymore? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back for another brand new video. So today we're going to be discussing a new trend in gaming, and is it going to change the way we play video games and how they are developed in future projects. So we all know how Fortnite started. It was the biggest culture craze in, I think, 2017 when it first got released. It was the biggest thing in gaming and pop culture as we knew it for the longest time. And the way it trended with how creators all merged to that game, they created a pro scene off the rip. It just was like this big icon of a thing, and it was the biggest trend. And so I wanted to discuss, the new trend I've noticed in games today. Now that, Fortnite has become basically pop culture melting pot, and they're just throwing things in there now to hold your attention. That's kind of fallen off. And we saw a spike up in this past summer with Fall Guys. That game kind of popped off from May to September. It's a platformer battle royale. Most of you guys probably remember it when Tim the Tatman was raging at it. All the big creators hopped on it for that time period. It seemed like it was the next Fortnite with the craze that was built around it. And then came Among Us in September. And, Fall Guys, that's right when they were talking about Season 2 was coming out, and it just wasn't the thing anymore. And then Among Us came out. And Among Us is a online social deduction game where you basically have 1 to 2 imposters on a cruise ship. Everyone's running around doing tasks. The imposters try to kill. The crew members try to call them out. And you basically get in arguments with your friends. And still a little bit now, until recently, that was the thing from about September to November. Very short, again, life cycle, about a few months, culture craze. And now with the new trend of the game Rust, which is now the new thing, all the creators are jumping on, and that's a multiplayer survival game. There's different servers you can get on. And it just seems like this is the new trend that games are moving towards, where is it indie versus AAA? Like, what does this mean for AAA companies when they're trying to release a game like Cyberpunk that was in development for 8 years and it flopped in the first month and no one's talking about it anymore? But the new craze is Rust, and that's been out for years and years, but no one played it up until now. People played it, but not to the culture craze it's getting now. And Among Us, that was on iOS for 2 years prior. And then, I think it takes one big creator to hop on it. Then they all jump on it, and they make all these different content. And they had, AOC on Among Us streams and, trying to get people to vote, which was cool. But, these games, they're coming out, and they're getting this, they ride this huge wave. Player base jumps up to hundreds of thousands and just crashes. And the player base is gone, and they're on to the next little trend. And I'm kind of curious, what does that mean for gaming when AAA companies are trying to make games that, you're supposed to play it for months on end to a year, until they make their next project. And you've seen this kind of with Call of Duty with the yearly releases. They've definitely been going downhill in quality, in my opinion. And that's because I'm expecting AAA quality out of that game, but the life cycle isn't long enough. People are already talking about Call of Duty 2021. Black Ops Cold War just came out 2-3 months ago. And it's something, I don't know if it has to do with, people's attention spans nowadays. As you saw in that documentary, The Social Dilemma, they're telling you how, between smartphones and social media, people's attention spans have gone way down. And is that what gaming's working towards now, where, this game, we're going to create it, it's only going to hold your attention for a little bit until the next thing comes out. It's a very weird trend. And so my question for you guys is, what do you think's next? After, Rust is in its little peak right now, what do you think the next game will be? Do you want this trend to continue? Do you like it? Do you wish games had more of a value to them? Would you prefer a game that's free to play and you get, the craze out of it for a month to 2 months, or would you rather pay your full price $60 for a game and you get the whole life cycle and it lasts a good year? You think about Grand Theft Auto 5. You paid full price for that game on the 360, and they've been releasing content for it all the way through the new consoles that just came out. And that game really held people's attention, but it's just weird to me seeing these little trends from going from Fall Guys, Among Us, Rust, to whatever's next. You know, the next thing that comes out in February that gets all the big streamers and content creators on it. It's just a really weird trend, and I'm like, it makes me question where the focus of gaming is going. Especially, is it gonna even give these big AAA titles a chance anymore? So with all this information, I just want to have a discussion with you guys down in the comments below. Please let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think the next game will be, the next hype train? Do you think this is the new way the community is going to now start taking to games? Are they going to want the short life cycles that, you know, pop off for a minute and then go on to the next thing? Do you want things that last a long time? You get a lot of your money out of it, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about. Do you think certain games' life cycles will die faster? Do you think they'll try to extend them a little bit longer based on the content and quality and, you know, what you can pull out of it without, you know, making it boring? And do you think AAA developers are going to be able to keep up with this trend? And do you think they're going to be able to make a good enough project that, you know, the next AAA game that is the new hype? I can't remember the last AAA game that came out that was like the big thing everyone was on since Fall Guys, Among Us, and now Rust. I can't remember the last AAA game that everyone was like jumping on. Even like, you know, because Warzone's been out, and I felt like Warzone being out ruined Black Ops Cold War's release. No one really like takes to the original multiplayer and storyline anymore. They just stay on Warzone. And it's kind of, you know, it's disappointing, especially a game like Cyberpunk. That the craze around that when it came out was insane. A game that's been in development for 8 years, and not even within 2 weeks that game fell off the face of the earth. And so, you know, I just have all these questions about these games. Is this the new trend? Is it indie versus AAA? Let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you guys do enjoy my content, if you're enjoying the videos, please subscribe as it helps grow the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next video.